y'all, it's me, Delisha Gale Noble, brought to you by Kentucky through my mom, Midge Combs, and my dad, Delzy Noble. And before them was my favorite person ever in the world, my mama, and her name was Ethel Dunsel Combs. And I was raised pretty much by her and my papa. Lived in Vico, Kentucky, where I'm Kentucky proud. So everything I know, my mama taught me a lot of. I think that ignorance is an invitation. I'm ignorant on a lot of different things, but that just means I can learn a lot. And if you know it all, you probably don't want to be with me anyway. So the reason I'm doing the floss tube is I think there's a lot of girls, I didn't have a daughter, so I don't know, but I think there's a lot of girls that would benefit from learning how to do different things and be a little more creative, broaden your horizons. So that's why I'm getting into floss tube. Now, my floss tubes may be a little different because it's just me, and I can't really write a script because I just can't follow it because I'm just a talker and a rambler. So what I wanted to start with today is I do want to show you, I'm going ass backwards, so I just want to show you a couple of my finishes and then give you a few tips. So this is a Stacy Nash. It's a little pig. I have a thing for pigs. I don't know. I like to kiss babies' feet and suck on their little piggies. And I just love this pillow. It was finished by Jan for me. And it was a Stacy Nash pattern that I used. This thing, Lord, I don't even know. I started this because I was part of a guild and it was what they were working on for a year. Well, 3 years later, I finished mine. And it started out as a Quaker sampler with quilts across the bottom. I didn't like it. I'm weird. I only like odd numbers. I don't like even numbers. So I switched it up and did my own thing there at the bottom. So there are 5. I finished it with 5 things at the bottom. I changed up the thread. Sometimes I mixed one thread with the other thread, and this is the finished piece, but I still have to get it to the framer. Now, I went to StitchCon, and it was really my first time that I had been to a stitching retreat, and I had so much fun. I ate and slept and ate some more. I think I might have put 2 stitches in something at some point. But what I did get, and I was really thrilled because we had a small exchange, and Robin Chappelle, who is a finisher for her group, she did this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous strawberry. It's got a little bee on it. I mean, the woman is just too talented for TV. So I love this. And now I want to give you a few tips because people say, well, why are you doing a floss tube? Well, I just don't finish like everybody else. I don't, I'm not as quick. I'm not a quick stitcher. So, you know, I'm thinking I may only do these things once a month. You may never want to look at my face again. So if that's how you feel, just tell me. But this is my project bag, Ziploc. Cheap, you can get them at the Walmart, people. And I've seen beautiful ones. I wish I could make them. I can't, and I can't afford them because all of a sudden I've gone pattern bonkers. I told my husband, you're going to have to get another plot when you bury me to put all these daggone patterns in. I may never finish another piece, but you could wallpaper my bathroom with the patterns I've got. So, Ziploc. The really big thing that I learned at StitchCon, this is 3 inches. It's a Post-it note, and I just killed myself on the table, so don't worry. I'll wait and call the ambulance afterwards. This is a 3-inch Post-it note. And I was lucky because at StitchCon, Barbara from my L&S Keepsakes, which I love and love all my peeps there, but she had these done in wood. So when you are starting your piece, and I always started from the center, this allows you to be able to start in the upper left-hand corner. So when you're starting your piece, you go in 3 inches. Then, you know, you can start your piece ever how many over you need to be. And I didn't bring my wooden one, but I'll show it later. But if you don't have a wooden one, you can't count like me, use the Post-it note, 3 inches, lovely. I just got, everybody else at Keepsakes and everywhere had these little things. I could not find one, and it was a stand to hold, so you could hold up your pattern. So I got this for $3.99 at Hobby Lobby. Here is the pattern I'm working on. It's metal, and it just stands right there. So beautiful. I could not find the correct one, so this is what I'm using. And here is the lovely thing. Sharon gave me this at StitchCon. It is a very tiny needle. It allows you to get more oomph out of your thread. You can go farther because you can use just this little needle. So I love it. And I had also never been using the needle minder, and now that I got this metal thingy, I do, and that's why every time it's just right there. Now, the next thing, which I don't think I could live without, maybe you guys can because you got better eyes, this is the OttLite. I love mine. Everybody's got a different kind. I think I got 3 of these bad boys. But this is the one I take with me everywhere I go. It plugs in, it's got the magnifier and the light. So I'd say definitely get yourself a good light. And that's all I have for what I've finished and tips. What I'm working on, this is a Country Spirits collection. It's called Delivering Tricks. I have a thing for witches, which I call wise women. And this is the pattern. I think I got this for free actually at the freebie table at StitchCon. And I love it. I've got my material that Stephanie cut for me at the keepsakes, and I've been working on it for a few days. So really that's about all I have. If you would like to see me again, let me know. If you have an idea that you think would be beneficial, please share that with me. And I just want to leave you with the thought, be kind. You don't know what anybody's going through. You know, if you're at a gas station and you see somebody pumping their gas, say hey, smile, wave, whatever. You are in charge of your own little world. God placed you here for a reason, and I just say be nice to each other.